welcome back to a brand new episode of NH Unscripted. You lucky listeners. Oh my gosh. Went out and had my Nehru jacket pressed, got my bell-bottom pants on, they're paisley of course, and I got my bell-bottom shoes. Your job. Find that waterbed, kick back on it, make sure the heater's on. That's the pro tip. Yeah, fire up the lava lamps. Hey, you might want to burn a little incense. Who knows? We could be coming in hot today. We are coming to you from the Petticoat Junction Light digs of the WKXL studios in Concord. 1450 AM, 103.9 FM on those Sony Walkmans, baby. 101.9 FM for those beautiful souls in Manchester. And NHTalkRadio.com is our URL. Lots of magic happens out there. Lots of it. Go out there later. Hey, you wake up in the middle of the night, need some coffee. Friend, head out to NHTalkRadio.com. You'd be amazed. All right. So, I'm listening to a podcast a little while ago, and it got me to thinking about something. All right. And there's only one person I knew who I could task with this monumental effort. Here's my idea. I'm like, well, what if famous movies and stuff actually ended up landing either the original person they wanted or someone else who's a big name who just happened to turn it down? Hence, Daniel Soletti is in the house. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Happy to be back in the house.
Yeah, glad to have you. That wasn't too big a task, was it for you?
I mean, I've been constantly thinking, and then I can also think of just names that I would love to see. But no, there are thousands of people where, sometimes I'll look at the listings or I'll watch a video on the casting of a film, and sometimes the names they pick out, I'll say, no, I don't think so. Why would you even consider said name? But
yeah,
they do.
And some of them are at the very top.
Yeah.
It's not like they're like the 30th down the list. They're like in the top 5, and you're like, oh, I don't get that.
Here's one that I thought was really weird. I'll start
it off.
1978 Superman. Christopher Reeve.
Yes.
The list went on for who they wanted. They chose all these big names, and the one that really stood out to me, they were thinking of Clint Eastwood.
What? Clint Eastwood?
Clint Eastwood as Superman.
Okay, let me get my head around that.
I know,
for a
right?
second. I cannot. He needs to contact his agent because.
Well, they found out that it was far cheaper and, wanting to give the chance to an unknown, and that's why they got Christopher Reeve.
Oh man, well I get that. In the end of the day, it's a business. You got to make some money, save some money, cut somewhere. I get that, but it's like I saw the other day that there was. Did I not see Nicolas Cage at one point was up for a Superman role as well?
So that
Nicolas Cage,
that was in the wake of Tim Burton's Batman. He had done his 2 Batman films, and he had produced the 3rd Batman Forever, and he wanted to get his hands on Superman. And yeah, he looked immediately at Nicolas Cage, and now. We all know Nicolas Cage loves to, just start a sentence all of a sudden, and then all of a sudden start yelling in the middle of a sentence. They went fairly far with the production with Nicolas Cage. There is footage of him doing costume fittings.
I've seen it.
Yeah, of this really.
I mean, if you look at like the neck down, looks pretty good. Well, neck up, it's Nicolas Cage.
It's Nicolas Cage with long hair.
Yes,
with long hair. I personally don't like his suit, really. And
yeah.
I mean, I saw him in the Superman suit and then as a Clark Kent type of a suit.
Oh, I didn't see that.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. We will never actually fully see what this iteration of Superman would have been. It would have been a darker chapter, I can tell you that.
There could be some nights where certain illicit materials are involved where I could possibly see that movie.
Yeah, but Cage kind of got a cameo in the recent Flash movie. There's a point where all these different worlds are colliding.
Yeah.
And you see a lot of it is like a CGI kind of input, but you see Christopher Reeve, you see George Reeves, you see Helen Slater, Supergirl, and then boom, out of the blue, here comes Nicolas Cage. Now I don't know if that was actually him or he was CGI'd in. I think it was actually him.
Great question.
But yeah, that's the only real footage we're ever going to see, besides that behind the scene costume footage.
Man, and that stuff's gold. I don't know who has that, who owns it.
Oh, yeah.
Man, they gotta trademark that or copyright or something because I cannot imagine that's not worth something. My goodness. Nicolas Cage, I mean, what's the odds?
I know. Well, and I meant to bring a jar with me actually, and a couple of coins because I know I was it was bound to come up sooner or later. But I'll just make a kerplunk sound here.
I thought you were going to swear.
Dick Van Dyke.
Yeah.
Was offered the role of James Bond.
Wait. All right, hang on again. Let me pause. Dick Van Dyke was offered the role of James Bond?
He was.
Which one? Do you know which film it would have been?
This was after Connery's first leaving, so it would have been On Her Majesty's Secret Service, which had George Lazenby. But yeah, he was offered the role, and according to Dick, he says he's on the phone with Cubby Broccoli, the producer, and Dick says, "Did you see me in Mary Poppins? Did you hear my accent? Click."
Oh, okay, I get that.
So go figure.
How would that work, though? I mean, it's funny you get certain people's they're related. You instantly think of them tagged to a movie, and I cannot. I don't know, Mary Poppins aside. I mean, that's just he's stretching himself over. I mean,
100 years old. Good for him, though.
No kidding. God, let me find some more. No,
I know, right?
No, I should last that long. But I can't see he, even just thinking about him, I mean, from the show, the Dick Van Dyke Show and all that, has he ever done a serious role?
Well, if you look at Diagnosis Murder.
Dang.
Diagnosis Murder, he did that
I can't believe about that.
For a good long time with his son. And, okay, you have the two Van Dykes. There's going to be humor, but he took on but it was a little bit more serious than what you accustomed to.
Yeah, but was he serious in any of the early years? Can you name a movie where he actually?
No, there were a lot of comical ones. He did everything from the Dick Van Dyke Show to Mary Poppins to even before that, Bye Bye Birdie.
Yeah,
he even did a movie with Barbara Feld in '99.
He did a movie. They did a movie.
Fitz Willie, I want to say, and that's a comical.
Free Willy?
No, not Free Willy. But yeah,
Fitz Willie. Yeah, but you can't. You see certain individuals like Clint Eastwood, right?
Sure.
Your head can picture the statue, what he could do. Dick Van Dyke?
I mean,
as James Bond? No,
he kind of had the look, but maybe it's the accent. Yeah, it's the accent. Well, same goes for Adam West. Adam West was offered the role of Bond too after Batman.
What is going on with that chain?
after Batman, and he turned it down because he thought Bond should be British, and. I think it was a huge mistake.
Really?
A huge mistake because he was such a ladies' man, and
Dude, what are you smoking?
You don't want to know.
Are you serious?
I'm very serious because look at when he played Bruce Wayne. I mean, come on.
I know, but
yeah. The last one I'll say for that character was there were screen tests done for James Brolin.
Okay, I can see that.
But he didn't even try an accent. This was for Octopussy, I want to say. Yes, I think it was that. And then Sam Neill did it
from Jurassic Park.
From Jurassic Park, yes.
Got you.
Very short screen test.
As though that's the only film Samuel has ever done.
Well, that's the problem. If this guy had done it,
go ahead.
We would have. He would have another franchise to bounce off of, and I think he would have done great. He would have done fantastic. And from the main character to the side characters, there's a Bond girl. Actually, I just mentioned Octopussy.
Yeah.
The role of that was given to
99.
Maud Adams.
Oh, okay.
Maud Adams.
No.
She
threw
came,
up a little in my mouth.
She came back for that, but
What?
The one that was offered that role was a woman named Persis Kambata, who was the only thing that people ever known her as, the bald chick from Star Trek: The Motion Picture.
Oh my God.
Yeah, she was offered that role, and either she said no but it just never happened.
What?
And the role was supposed to be Indian, and she's Indian.
Oh man, dude, I'm telling you,
know.
this whole world of who could have been,
I know.
who should have been,
I know.
It's huge, and it's pretty mind bending in the end of the day.
I got some mind-bending tunes for you today, too.
All right. You are listening, and you know it, to NH Unscripted. We are coming to you from the Taj Mahal-like digs of the KXL Studios in Concord. My God, it's cavernous in here. Cavernous, I say. 1450 AM, 103.9 FM on those transistor radios, and nhtalkradio.com is our URL. Daniel Slutty's in the house. It's time to have fun. We'll be right back. Welcome back to NH Unscripted. Man, I just won. Took over the line, sweet Jesus. Maybe for real. Who knows? I'll let you decide. 1450 AM, 103.9 FM on those transistor radios. Daniel Saletti's in the house. We have a kind of a fun topic today. We're trying to think about people who were originally maybe going to be cast into a film or a TV show or something. All right, you got a surprise for me.
So, well, I'll jump off what we were talking about. We were talking about a lot of superheroes in the last bit.
Yes.
And the last in the, I call it Batman quadrilogy, the last film in that series, which is the one with George Clooney, Batman and Robin. The villains,
the infamous one.
I don't have a problem with it. Okay,
Yeah.
you know.
Folks can Google what that's about. Putting it, just leaving it right there.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. He played Mr. Freeze.
Yes.
Now, he actually, although silly in that role, and there were a lot of bad puns in that and a lot of cringy moments, he did play it seriously at times. He played it to the role. He has a solemn moment with the wife frozen, and that's how the character's supposed to be. He's supposed to be a broken-hearted, cold person.
Yep.
He did that very well. However, I think the person they actually had in mind would have done that 10 times better. Patrick Stewart. Patrick Stewart was lined up for that.
I have a hard time now separating Schwarzenegger because he's big in that suit.
Yeah.
You just kind of know it. Patrick Stewart.
He was
Professor Xavier.
Yep. Professor Xavier, Captain Picard, all that stuff.
Andrew, do you see that? Can you see that, brother? You see Patrick Stewart?
He's like, no.
Yes, Mr. Freeze. Well, okay, I can see him as Mr. Freeze, but obviously not in that big bulky suit.
In the big bulky suit, it could have gone
because
differently.
because he's like a scientist, right?
Yeah. Well, we're talking about all these different actors playing different roles.
Yeah.
A role that's been going on for years has been Doctor Who.
Okay.
And every person, it's supposed to be the same character. Every person plays it differently.
All right.
Now, I always try to bring you some fun tunes to play to surprise you and to shock you.
Yes, sir.
Well, I got a tune from the most recent Doctor.
Okay.
A guy by
woman? Is it the woman?
No,
doctor?
the guy after.
Okay.
So this guy's name is Ncuti Gatwa. That's his name.
Rolls off the tongue.
Rolls very much off the tongue. And he did an episode. His time was very short-lived, but he did an episode where he time traveled back to the 60s and met the Beatles. And the whole episode ends in this really outlandish musical number. And
that's saying a lot for Doctor Who.
I know. And so I want to show you a little bit of this song called "There's Always a Twist at the End," and it's sung by the guy who plays the Doctor and the companion of the episode. So I want to show you a little bit of that song, and it's a little silly. I'll give you that, but it's going to be fun.
A little silly. I mean, we're talking Doctor Who here.
Well, we are talking Doctor Who, and it's going to...
There's a standard there.
Yeah. You're going to love this.
All right.
You're going to love this.
There's always a twist.
be in every Doctor Who.
I thought so. They were going for like a 60s sound, and it has that sound.
Yeah. Are we singing it?
Yep. And it's really like
it's a big number. It's like a big number.
It's a big number, and it really took you by surprise.
Kick line going and everything.
It took you by surprise because you didn't expect this. This is supposed to be the Beatles right here.
When you say it's supposed to be, did they look like the Beatles?
Well, anyway, that's that. So that's a little taste of that, and it's really fun. But you go ahead and
kill that, Andrew.
Yeah, we've heard enough of them.
There's always a twist.
Oh, there's always a twist. But yeah, no, like that, and that's a thing where it's like anybody can be cast in that role, and you can bring someone who plays it silly, plays it serious, plays it
a
little bit of both.
Yeah,
and that's really, really cool.
Yeah, well, that role's written that way, right? I mean,
exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's not as though they're sitting around thinking, how could we, change this a bit,
right?
Or who would have been,
right?
I don't know. Doctor Who's a whole different. Well,
it's a whole different world.
It is a whole different world.
I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Is there anyone that you would like to see in a different role?
It's funny. That's a very good question. I have heard different things over the years, of different women, like, what was the movie with Robert Redford? He's rich and he pays the woman is it Demi Moore in that one?
Oh, yeah, maybe. I know the one you're talking about.
She was not the first pick for that either, I heard. It is that. It's a one-word title where he's going to, supposedly buy her for the night.
Yeah. Well, it's also funny when
it sounds terrible. He was paying. What can I say?
Exactly.
He was paying, yeah.
It's always funny also when if you're watching a show and someone is cemented in a role, but then that actor will leave and they have to replace the role with the same person or same role all the time. And
Bewitched.
I was thinking the same thing.
Are you serious?
I was.
That is a perfect example of that.
Yeah.
And they expected you to believe.
I mean, the guy, who was that? Dick Sargent was the second guy, I think.
And Dick York was first?
Dick York was first, yeah. Sargent did okay. He wasn't awful, but it just, you were so connected with Dick York that...
Yeah, there was absolutely no way. And it was very confusing when it first happened.
Yeah.
Because they don't tell you.
No.
Just one day, he's there.
He's there.
And she's calling him by the same name. I'm like, what? How does that work?
I mean, you have to swallow the fact, it's a different. It's she put a spell on him to make it look different.
Put a spell on me to believe it.
There you go.
Tell you what.
No, but that's a perfect example where they take someone where you're supposed to believe it's the same person, and they did that in the George Reeves Superman. They had a Phyllis Coates as Lois Lane for the first season, first 2 seasons, and then Noelle Neal came in for the rest of it. And that's a case where I like the second person better than the first, but it was always funny when that show went to color. It's like, oh wait, no, Lois is a redhead now. I don't remember that. When I start watching I Love Lucy.
Oh my! Hey, isn't that another one? Didn't Fred die or something? The original guy who's playing Fred in Lucy.
Really?
I'm thinking, and he died, and they put in another Fred.
Well, they did something like that in the other old series, My Three Sons. They didn't replace the character exactly, but they changed the character. I think William Frawley was first, and then they brought in another one. Oh, Uncle Charlie, I want to say his name was. But it's not the same character, but they just replaced him, and that's another example where they might not even use the same character, but they'll replace it, and you still are connected with the original person or whatever.
No, you can't get away from it. I mean, that's the whole point to it, right? You hope when you're creating a character, you would love that to happen.
Yeah.
More people associate. Of course, that's also the downside for a lot of folks, because now you're forever associated with that character. Hence, the problem with James Bond.
Yeah.
You all got it in our head. It's either like Connery or, Moore.
Yeah.
Not many.
I think Connery should have stuck with it, though. Like, I get that he wanted to distance himself from being Bond.
Yeah.
Your opinion is noted.
Oh, seriously.
I know you're a Roger Moore fan.
I'm a Roger Moore guy.
We can all settle for subpar sometimes.
Ooh.
I mean, honestly, though, I do like Roger Moore. Not all of his movies were bad.
No.
And in fact, a couple of his were like one of the more famous ones.
Exactly.
So you can't really harp on Roger too much.
I feel like both Moore and Connery suffer from the same problem. Is like come Diamonds Are Forever for Connery, and then Come a View to a Kill for Moore.
Stretched him too thin.
It stretched him too thin. You were saying like,
they tried to milk that one last one, and it just wasn't as
it's
good.
Like, guys,
which was kind of the same thing with Brosnan when you think about it.
A little bit, and you're looking, but the other two especially, you're looking at them and you're saying like, oh guys, you're with women half your age, and
it's not a cute look anymore.
It's not a cute look anymore. So that's a no-no. But I'm creating another jar here for Superman, but
I know, right?
The same thing goes for a kind of a forgotten show, Superboy. They replaced the actor from the first season.
Was that TV?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
I vaguely remember that.
Yeah.
I know.
John Hayes Newton was replaced by Gerard Christopher.
Nope. Goes right over my head. You are listening to NH Unscripted. Oh, yeah, baby. We are coming to you from the YMCA-like conditions of the WKXL studios in Concord. Smell the poo chlorine all the way over here. Hey, no snapping that top. Stop that. That hurts. 1450 AM, 103.9 FM on your transistor radios. Come on now. NH.radio.com is our URL. Who would you think would have been better in a certain role? Think about things like Mission Impossible, John Wick. Go down that road. We'll be right back. TV show Fame?
This is the TV show Fame.
And why were they doing this? Usually they have a theme.
So, this is the TV show Fame. This is a song called Rock and Roll World. First of all, this show is such a guilty pleasure for me.
Thank you, Andrew.
That was great. It was based off the film, ran for 6 seasons, and this cast put, I don't know, about 4 or 5 albums out under their name, the Kids from Fame. And they did concerts. They did concerts in America, London, and Israel.
I'd like to know how the copyright worked on that.
I know.
The royalties and stuff.
But that one, I don't ever remember seeing it in an episode. I believe it was done as a music video separately, called Rock and Roll World, and the idea of it is they flash between their normal world and this world full of rock. And the best part about the music video is the end, where there's this one, I think she's the secretary of the school, and she's this little old lady, and they're all the cast members are at the end of the video. They're sitting on some stairs and they're singing the song, and you see the secretary just dance in the background. She's having a good time and she's going back and forth. It's the best part of it. But yeah, that's a great song. So definitely,
that's the best part of this.
It's funny. It's funny. It's silly.
Yeah,
it's silly.
it is. I agree with you. What, you know?
John
Wick. I said John Wick, and you're like,
you said Mission Impossible.
I did say
you said Mission Impossible. So that's another one that had a cast difference. In the first film, Jim Phelps, the character from the show,
which kills me. By the way, little segue here.
Yes, segue.
Let's park right there. I was so disturbed when that first film came out because the original TV show, Mr. Phelps, he was not a bad guy.
That's where you beat me to the punch.
Oh, it disturbed me to no end to see them twist it that way. So then, why not just make Tom Cruise him and do, the show?
Well, my question is that we didn't get
Ethan.
We didn't get Peter Graves.
Right.
Jim Phelps was played by Jon Voight.
Yes.
And, does a fine job. I don't have a problem with that. But it's like, what? You don't get the guy?
I know.
Yeah.
That was my whole point. I was so I know, and it took off as a great franchise. I get it. And bless his heart, man. I'll tell you what. Tom Cruise, he leaves it on the table.
He does.
Unbelievable. But I'm with you. I just was so disappointed. And you're right. There were some people like, who was in the elevator shaft get killed.
Yeah. I know who you mean.
Yeah. So then they had to get another IT guy.
Yeah.
And that
being Simon Pegg.
No, wasn't. What's the big black guy's name?
Ving Rhames.
Yes,
Ving Rhames. Yes.
Right? Yeah, he
yes.
did IT after that.
Yeah.
I mean, it was whose brother in the elevator shaft got killed, right?
I know who you mean. Yeah.
Dang it! You kidding me?
I know. I should know that stuff.
All right.
But yeah, no, that's another one where, I don't have a problem with Jon Voight. It's just like, you watch that and you say, well, no, wait a minute. I want if they make a movie of something, I like having some kind of connection to its original.
And I thought that was it. Honestly, I did. I mean, I'm really disappointed over that.
Yeah.
I thought, I know they think they're cute. To put a little twist in there, he's going to be the bad guy.
Sure.
Like, really? No.
Yeah.
No, come on. There's got to be some standard here.
Right. Right. And I'm not, if they had taken that storyline and done it completely differently, it would have been even nice just to have, let's have Martin Landau make a cameo, Barbara Bain, Peter Graves, Leonard Nimoy.
Sweet. That would have been so sweet.
They offered cameos to Adam West and Burt Ward for the first Michael Keaton Batman film, and they said no because they thought it was too dark. Now,
come on, man.
By
cash the check and walk away.
By today's standards, that's sunshine and daisies compared to what they're doing now.
Yeah.
So it's really kind of odd when things do that. But she was just a passerby. But I think in the big Wonder Woman movie with Gal Gadot, it was a post-credit scene, I believe. Linda Carter makes a cameo.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah. And it was a very short bit, and she's a person that I swear it doesn't matter. She's going to cash in on Wonder Woman all she can.
Yes. And that's such an homage. That it shows that you appreciate the original material, right?
Exactly.
And people my age especially do think of Linda Carter as Wonder Woman.
Of course.
I was on TV all the time. If you said to me they were going to get a new Maxwell Smart, I'd be like, well, come on, really? Really? That's why I had a hard time with, who's in Taken, the star of Taken?
Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson playing. In the
Naked Gun.
Yes.
Leslie Nielsen was a guy who, he started off doing dramatic roles, and then he took that dramatic deadpan material and said he's going to roll with it.
That was brilliant.
And he did, everything from Airplane to Naked Gun to others.
Yeah.
He did great in those. Now, I know what they were doing with this new Naked Gun, and he was trying to be, I guess, Leslie Nielsen's son. And there were some very fun. I have not seen it because I saw in the credits or in the trailers it was Seth MacFarlane, and I teeter on him because I say like, okay, how far is he gonna go?
No, it was good.
It was good.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay.
It was very much an homage to the original.
I know, but still, your head gets.
But yeah, no, it's like and Liam Neeson doing a comical role like this, you just don't associate that with him.
Right, exactly right. I was watching a YouTube video the other day about the destructive life of Shia LaBeouf. And
Shia LaBeouf.
It's a classic Hollywood story of self-destruction. He was set up. They were setting him up to be the next lead in the Indiana Jones series.
I know. And
come on.
Well, now there's another one actually. Harrison Ford.
But it's not his fault that Crystal Skull was so bad.
I don't think his life took a dive.
Okay.
I think George Lucas forgot what movie he was making halfway through.
100% agree. But
you do.
Put this on record.
All right.
Crystal Skull is enjoyable up to the point where they say
Opening credit.
okay,
Easy.
up to the point where they say aliens.
Right.
Then I leave the theater, but then I come back for the wedding.
Sure. Sure.
But yeah, Harrison Ford was not supposed to be Indiana Jones.
Man.
They pointed fingers and wanted Tom Selleck.
What? I didn't know that.
They wanted Tom Selleck.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, there you go. Right? That's
Harrison
the whole
Ford
point
was
of
the
this
better
show.
choice.
Yes, right? I mean, how
I
can
can't picture Magnum PI as,
Exactly,
as
right?
Indiana Jones.
Yeah, how many people would do that?
Because he's not going to shave the mustache.
No, of course not. The only time I've seen him with his shaved mustache is when he was in a movie called In and Out with Kevin Kline, and it's a very, it's kind of a touchy movie. It's very funny about Kevin Kline finding out that he's gay.
Okay.
And the whole movie is just learning about that. And Tom Selleck in the movie is also gay. And he plays this journalist, and just seeing him, you look at him and say, wait a minute. No, that's Tom Selleck.
Tom
Really?
Selleck and Burt Reynolds are two guys with mustaches that if they shave their mustache, you don't know who they are.
That's exactly
They could walk
right.
around in public and you would have no clue who they were.
That's exactly right.
And two great exampple. What a beautiful example.
But no, I can just see Indiana Jones in a temple, and it's like, gotta rub the mustache. How am I gonna do this?
Didn't Selleck make a Western? Didn't he do a Western movie?
Yes,
He probably did.
I'm pretty sure. Because he looks like a guy who would be in a Western.
Jesse Stone, is that it? I think that's it.
Let me get my search engine on it.
Yeah, get that search engine.
Might take him a minute.
But no, that's another what if type of moment.
Yeah. Can you see Shia LaBeouf playing? Well, it wouldn't be Indiana Jones.
He wouldn't be
specifically,
indie, but for what he was given, I think he did okay.
Yeah.
And
He did good in Transformers.
guess what? Spoiler: they killed him.
Oops. Well, and then he did it himself later in his own career. You are listening to NH Unscripted. Man, I'm having so much fun. I tell you, we're coming hot today. 101.9 FM for those beautiful, beautiful souls in Manchester. And baby, we are coming to you from the dating game like digs of the WKXL studios in Concord. Daniel Slide's in the house. I told you I taxed him with a beautiful, beautiful job today. We got one more block coming up. We'll do it. We'll finish it up. We'll be right back. Cartoon?
This is from a cartoon.
Villains on the rise and the city's victimized. Looking up with no surprise, arriving in the speed of time.
What year is this? This is Spider-Man. Go ahead and introduce it. So.
Well, this is the Spectacular Spider-Man theme done by the Tinderbox.
This is the theme?
That's the theme. And I'm going to go on record. Best Spider-Man cartoon ever.
Okay.
It was from 2008 to 2009. Short-lived, only 2 seasons. And the reason it never came back was because that was the time where Sony was having Spider-Man bought from them by Disney. And there was nothing that could be done, so no 3rd season happened. I remember watching that on Saturday mornings, and it was one of my all-time favorite cartoons.
I love Spider-Man
Oh
cartoons.
yeah.
It's funny, talk about people that you think you see in certain roles. And now, after all the Spider-Mans have come out, I can see each one of them.
Oh,
and I'm
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I can see Andrew Maguire as Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I can see Tobey Maguire
and
Andrew
Garfield.
Yeah, I can see them as Spider-Man. And it shouldn't, because you should think of one, right? Yeah.
Every actor who's played Spider-Man has done a great job with that. I really think, for me, my Spider-Man is always going to be Tobey, because that's just who I first saw, and that's who I grew up with. Andrew did a great job. Tom Holland, who's doing it now, he's doing very well.
Very well. You only put him in a very well.
He's not bad. He's not bad. He's not bad.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of Marvel MCU on his shoulders.
Yes, he does.
And that I think blocks a little bit for him.
Oh.
But, because he has a lot of connections with Iron Man now, and he's doing all this Avengers stuff, and it seems almost like, okay, whoa, you're still, be yourself here.
So are you looking forward to the new one coming out?
Oh, yeah.
Because of that reason?
I'm going to go for it because, like you said, I'm a big Spider-Man too.
Yeah.
I'm a big Spider-Man fan too, and I'm gonna go see it because I want to go see a Spider-Man movie.
Yeah. It seems like it's going back to its roots.
I think
for the most part.
I think it is, and it's going to be fun. He's got a new suit that looks very much like the comic version and very much like his predecessors. And I'm gonna go for it just to have some fun.
I'm glad that they're bringing in a lot of the villains who have been there.
Yes.
Yeah. The one who's in prison with Michael Keaton.
Vulture?
Scorpion. Yeah, that's a great character. They just let it sit there. Same thing with like the Rhino.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of Sandman.
Actually, they didn't let it sit there. So Michael Keaton played the Vulture.
He played the Vulture,
and the Scorpion will be in the next, the final Tom Holland Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, that's my point.
Though,
right? That's an excellent. That's what I
they
think
didn't waste it. They just let it sit on the back burner until
is
the
that
last
what it
one.
is?
That's
Are you coming to their rescue?
No, more just Marvel. It for once in the last year or so, it looks like they actually have a plan.
Yeah,
well, that's a good point.
and that's always Marvel's game. It's like they just want to throw you
a bone.
Yeah, and they say, it's gonna happen. We don't know when yet, but it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
so
I hate all that.
Yeah.
This whole Doom thing coming out. I'm looking
the
forward
Doomsday
to it.
thing,
Yeah, but for the same reason. I mean, I want to see a good movie. What's wrong with making a good movie, folks?
The same goes for the new Supergirl movie coming out. I
can't wait.
I'm gonna go see that, and I'm gonna have a great time. I'm gonna really enjoy it. Except I'm just gonna always have in the back of my mind, even though it may not have been a great movie, Helen Slater is still my Supergirl.
Ooh, wow, you reached way back there.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
I mean, granted, okay, sorry, Helen, it's not a great movie, but she's Supergirl to me. So in live action form. So I mean, it's just gonna be hard to.
So how do you think Millie's gonna do then?
I think she
looks good.
She looks great.
Yeah.
Her outfit looks great.
Yeah, it's gonna be a darker.
I kind of like Jason Momoa as Lobo.
Yeah, Jason Momoa
more than I like him as Aquaman.
He's doing great.
You would be great Lobo too.
I'm so happy they're still giving him some superhero chances, even though Aquaman was iffy.
I like
he didn't even have to beg James Gunn. He's just like, "Can I play Lobo?"
And he said, "Yeah."
Gunn
There's
was
some
like, okay.
star power for you.
Did you hear who they just cast as Batman for The Brave and the Bold?
Wait, no.
Oh,
who?
Jensen Ackles.
Wait,
I've heard that name.
is he from
It's
the
confirmed.
Supernatural show?
Yep, the guy who plays Dean Winchester, who's also voiced Batman and Red Hood in a number of animated films.
What's your take on that? And how I feel
They've
about
just James Gunn just confirmed that he is Batman for The Brave and the Bold.
Well, there's another application of mine's down the drain.
I mean, he's Jensen Ackles. He's women love him, men love him.
See, there you go. Right? But how do you think he's going to do? I mean, I always see him in the Supernatural show.
I was hoping for Alan Richardson, but
yeah, that's the name that you mentioned to me. Yeah.
He would have been great, but I would say Jensen's a really close second for me. So I think he'll do just fine.
Yeah, I had reservations about Pattinson.
And he's the right age now too to play like a slightly older.
Yeah.
Pattinson
is that what they're going for?
Yeah, I
Older?
think so. Jensen's a little on the older side.
Got you.
Pattinson for me just didn't do it. I didn't like that movie. Ooh. And I if I go see a Batman movie, I have a list of criteria, and I already had to deduct 10 points from him right from the get-go because he comes out, does that fight scene, and they say, "Who the heck are you?" "I'm Vengeance." No, cut, Robert. The line is, "I'm Batman." So that's
Petty. This is so petty.
I'm sorry.
I get.
Sorry.
But, I understand. There's a whole... Again, it's hard to get your head around certain... Batman's iconic.
Yeah.
And so, when you slide somebody like Pattinson and you're like, vampire guy.
Yeah, vampire.
I'm not so sure.
Well, vampires, bats.
Yeah,
it's like,
I guess. Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Andrew knows this. I'm great at segues. Talking about weird things.
Yes.
People surprising you.
Yes.
I'm going to surprise you here.
All right.
I'm trying to get the show of mine, the Soundtrack Cinema show going on, and that's why I'm here. That's why I always bring some songs with you because I want to show you this is a thing.
Appreciate it.
Here's a song,
All right.
1977, from a movie. I always say it wrong. Sextet. I don't know. A group.
Okay.
And it stars
6 people, 7 people.
It stars Mae West. Now, this is 1977, so she's ancient now. And the basically is that she's got all these young men, going for her.
Yeah.
Various celebrities. One of them including previous Bond, or before he became Bond, Timothy Dalton. What? And this is 10 years before he became Bond, and they do a number together. May does not really do anything, but he does.
Yeah.
They do the Captain and Tennille's Love Will Keep Us Together.
What?
Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I don't know if I am.
Strap in.
Fired up.
Strap in.
Always wanting something, and as for your manager, he really rubs me the wrong way.
Don't worry, honey. I'll rub you the right way.
Love. Love will keep us together.
So he starts Shatnerizing a little bit, but then it gets better.
Think of me, babe,
Shatnerizing.
whenever some sweet-talking guy comes along,
singing his song. Don't mess around, you gotta be strong.
Stop.
But I really love you.
Stop.
I'll be thinking
It's
of
better
you.
than I thought it
Look
would
in
be.
my heart and
Better
let
than
love
Brosnan.
keep us together.
Not a very high bar.
Whatever.
Why don't you reach to
That
the
bar is
gutter?
in the basement.
You belong to
We gotta go out to the
now.
trash bin out back to get the bar.
So listen to this guy. Listen to this
Now,
guy.
when those guys
I mean, he's hitting the notes.
He's hitting the notes.
talking me down. Here with your heart and you
Captain
won't
and
hear a
Tennille.
sound.
Yeah.
His pacing's a little off,
His
but at least
pacing's a little
he's hitting the notes.
Stop.
I'll be
Hey, he's doing a lot better than Mae West.
Do you think it was dubbed over? Do you think they had to take what? No.
No. Not at all.
Whatever.
Young and beautiful.
I haven't put any of
Your
Captain
look
Tennille
will
in the
never be
60s, the
gone.
Wayback Machine on Mondays. I should really think about
Well,
it.
maybe you should. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Classic
But
act.
that's Timothy Dalton, and the thing is that he's gone on record saying he hated that movie. He hated doing it, and there's been no singing from him ever since. But
Andrew's crying.
I agree with Andrew. He's hitting the notes, and he did a really good job.
Oh, man. That's the end of that.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, I brought you one last surprise.
I know you did. I know. These are the shows, the days I wish we had hours. because
I know.
It could be so much fun. Folks, you have been listening to NH Unscripted. I hope you enjoy it as much as we do here because it's just a heck of a lot of fun. Memories. It's all about memories. Daniel Lady, thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
You accomplished your task.
I did.
1450 AM, 103.9 FM in Concord on your Sony Walkmans, 101.9 FM for the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful souls of Manchester. NHTalkRadio.com is our URL. We are celebrating 80 years of community radio.
Yeah.
It's a long time of doing anything, baby. Anything. Anyway, deep within the bunkers of WKXL Studios, we are signing off. We'll see you on the next one.